Hey guys, Pyro here. Just want to do a quick little rundown on the leaks and speculation for today's video. It's going to be about space battles, some new missions for Helldivers 2, as well as some aerial vehicles. Let's get into the video, shall we? Before we fully start this video up, I want to do a huge shout out to the Reddit leakers. Most of these videos would not be possible if it wasn't for their leaks, their hard diligence work and stuff like that. Number one is Iron Sight. He's leaked so much stuff about the game. He's such a really cool guy. Definitely go follow him on Reddit. I will have the Reddit leakers in the description linked if you guys want to check out the latest updates and leaks about Helldivers 2. But yeah, let's get into the actual video now, shall we? So, space battles have been a talk of a lot around the community of Helldivers 2. People have been asking, are we going to get new missions, possibly area vehicles, some space battles similar to like Star Wars Battlefront 2, other games, stuff like that, Warframe, stuff like that. It's definitely been a hot topic around the community. We have gotten many leaks of new vehicles. Will look to be planes, jets, and new Automaton ships. I made videos before, but this is going to be a little different for today's video. I kind of want to go over some of the leaks, my personal speculation, some theories, as well as some personal leaks to kind of fund those speculation and theories. So the first up thing I want to go over is there was a recent leaked video. It's like animation. It's kind of blackish and white. It's hard to see, but it definitely looks like Star Destroyers of our ships fighting Automaton ships, the same exact ships I leaked in a previous video. Go check that out on the Helldivers 2 playlist I have up on the channel if you guys want to kind of catch up what's going on. But yeah, they showed a couple of our ships getting taken down, their ships getting taken down. It could be a space mission, probably an aerial mission of some sort. Now I want to go over some of the image leaks we have as well too. But first I'm going to play that video real quick. It's 27 seconds long. Now the Automaton spaceship, you guys have seen the image before. It was an older outdated image. I have a newer update image that was leaked off the Reddit leakers. Now the Automaton spaceship, it's the same exact size as my personal Star Destroyer. Now I don't know how many bots would be aboard of the ship. If it'd be kind of like Star Wars, you'd have a bunch of bots aboard of it or not. Besides from the Star Destroyer image, we do have a leaked will looks to be a cannon or a mounted turret that I'm guessing would possibly be part of the ship. Of course, it's a spaceship, it's gonna have weapons on it. It could be similar to those same cannons you see on like the Star Destroyers in Star Wars or on Venator class ships, stuff like that. Now, this is all coming full circle. It's getting really freaking cool. I'm going to go into speculation now for the next part of this video. I want to kind of go over what I think this can mean for the future of the game, how maybe a space or a aerial or a ground that goes into a aerial and then space battle mission could work exactly. So I'm thinking how this mission could work exactly for Helldivers 2 is basically you're going to have capture points maybe around the map, or it could be an objective you got to do. You got to capture a certain area or destroy a certain thing. Once you do that, there's going to be some things in the map, maybe a bar, maybe an objective, whatever. So you slowly build that bar up, and as you build it up, you're eventually going to get the next part of the mission, which is going to be either an aerial part of the mission or possibly going straight to the big ship. Let's go into the next stage of this speculation video, shall we? I don't want to waste your guys' time. So say you made it past the ground part of the mission where you had to do your objective, some of your side quests. You have one more side quest to do, right? Maybe it leads up to the next part of this mission once you get everything taken care of. Part of the mission where you have to go into space. Now while you're in space, you're going to take down some other enemy smaller fighter ships. Maybe some of those aerial fighter ships we've seen on the ground level parts of Mission of Helldivers 2. You have the aerial ship fabricators you're going to take out around the map. They deploy fighter jets and other enemies. There might be some drop troop ships in the atmosphere. Maybe you have to take out those. And as you do that, you reduce the numbers of the automatons around the area. Once you get that set objective done, you're eventually going to accumulate enough points or enough of a score or whatever, which is going to boost up to the next part of this set mission, which this is where shit gets really crazy right here. So similar how in Star Wars Battlefront 2, capital supremacy, I'm going to use as a really good example. You have to capture points around the map, you get enough of a score, your ships destroy the enemy's generator or whatever that blocks the shields, you board into their ship. Now once you're inside your ship, it's kind of the same objective for defending and attacking. Now defending, you would defend the ship generator. Now the ship generator is what powers the ship. That goes critical, gets destroyed, your ship blows up. End of the story. Now for Helldivers in that case, so into the Helldivers, you'd be attacking the said ship. Now your goal would be to claim the ground, you know, take all the enemies out, maybe destroy some stuff. You can either be a side quest or a main mission, you know, do some stuff. You eventually get aerial, you fight some space battles, you take out some troop carrier ships, you take out some of their fighter jet ships, stuff like that we already have in the game. You eventually get onto their ship. Now once you're on their ship, you're going to want to fight your way through hordes of automaton bots. Maybe there'll be new types of objectives, new missions on that said ship except from your primary objective. Maybe you have to hack and steal some automaton crypted data. Maybe you gotta hack and find out some other little cool, juicy little intel things, or some intel logs, you know, stuff like that, you know? And when you eventually fight your way all the way through the troops, you're eventually gonna get to their generator room. Now the generator room is where the automatons are gonna make their final stand at. Now your job is to take all these enemies out to do as much damage as you can to get that shields generator or generator room critical. Once that is set critical, then you're gonna want the next part of the mission, which is the final stage of the mission. You're gonna call extraction in. You have to hold extraction down. But to make the mission a little bit harder, you're going to have a timer. So it's going to be like a 3 or 4 minute timer. You have to fight your way out of the bots to get to the extraction area with enough time to call extraction in. And you have to hold off hordes of enemies on that ship until extraction gets there. Once extraction gets there, then you extract, mission completed. Now this could be like one of those higher tier difficult missions where it's going to take a really skilled crew to be able to do this mission. You know, stuff like that. I could base it off difficulty, based off certain plants, stuff like that. But I really think it'd be a pretty fun, cool mission now. People are also saying, well, maybe instead of doing all that, maybe you had a mission where you had to deploy a turret or you get a certain vehicle and you have to do a couple different things on the ground. You shoot the ship out of orbit and it crashes down. That's another possibility. But I would love to see some aerial or fighter vehicles in the game. Some space battles would look really cool in cinematic and Helldivers too. I know the team could do it. They've already made some really cool, crazy missions already. What's a little bit of some space battle and some space type of missions? We already have ships floating in the air. We already have ships and things they could base it off. Maybe props, maybe fan-made, whatever. There's so much stuff they can offer, and I really think it's such a really cool mission idea to do. There's many leaks pointing towards it, or I could be completely wrong and be something else. Who knows? But that's all I wanted to go over in today's video. If you guys did enjoy, like and subscribe. And I'll try to get a Helldiver video out every single day. Maybe leaks, maybe new updates, maybe reviews on Warbound passes. But yeah, Pirate Play signing out, y'all, and peace.